PSG, who have been sniffing around for some time around Rasmus Hojlund, and this is why Atlanta have got cocky and believe that their player could start a bidding war. United want to avoid that at all costs, and they want to seal this deal as quick as possible, and this is why they're moving on this really quickly. They've gone in there with an official first bid, and there's talk of a second bid going in. Onana has been officially announced as a Manchester United player. Man United sent out a press release to all press agencies yesterday that the Cameroon player had been signed. The player was put on a plane to New York immediately to link up with his Man United teammates and his manager Erik ten Hag. Onana will settle in pretty quickly, with seeing some familiar faces in Ten Hag, Martinez and Van de Beek, who he played with and worked with whilst his time at Ajax. Having a big goalkeeper, not only by his name but in stature, will make a huge difference to the United defence this season. As I've just mentioned, Onana has played with Martinez, which makes communication a lot easier back in the defence. Onana knows exactly what Ten Hag expects of him and will hit the road running, no doubt. I'm really excited about this signing. I have been for weeks since I found out that Onana had agreed to join Ten Hag. The formal signing of the player did take a long time, and this was definitely due to the fact that both the clubs, Inter and United, were not agreeing on a final fee with add-ons and how and when they would pay that fee. But it got done, and we have our man. So United have their second signing officially, and there's no time to rest and take it all in, because as I've been telling you for over 2 weeks, United are also in the process of getting Rasmus Hojlund. I told you 2 weeks ago that personal terms had been agreed with Hojlund and Manchester United, and that it was now just up to United to decide whether to make a formal offer or not. But as we have been seeing from United, they are not putting in formal offers until they have verbally spoken to the club and agreed a broad figure with them. This, in my opinion, is a really good approach for several reasons. Number one, they do not waste time drafting formal offers, not knowing if their offer is even in the right region. Number two, they avoid the embarrassment of not getting the player once they have made the formal bid for him. In this way, United are 80 to 90% confident already that the formal offer will be accepted or is very close to being accepted by Atalanta. Initially, when I heard that Atalanta had slapped a valuation of 80 million on Hojlund, I was shocked and came out saying that this was too much. But having looked around and seen the valuation of other strikers right now, Hojlund valuation of 80 million seems fair. Not that I think United will be paying anything like that much money. Judging from the first two signings this summer, I feel United will be making sure that they get the player for a fair price, and I'm sure there will be add-ons in this deal. My sources told me last week that the deal was going to get done and everything looked positive. Right now, there are reports out there that Man United have actually submitted their first bid for Rasmus Hojlund and are hoping to reach some kind of agreement as quick as possible, and they want Rasmus Hojlund to be joining the rest of the team out there for pre-season. That is what Ten Hag wants and is really pushing for, and the Man United staff that are negotiating the deal are also going in there quick and fast. They don't want to waste any time. They want to get things done quickly, and they're also worried that Rasmus Hojlund might be poached by somebody else, such as PSG, who have been sniffing around for some time around Rasmus Hojlund, and this is why Atlanta have got cocky and believe that their player could start a bidding war. United want to avoid that at all costs, and they want to seal this deal as quick as possible, and this is why they're moving on this really quickly. They've gone in there with an official first bid, and there's talk of a second bid going in because sources are saying that the first one has not been accepted. This is going to be a fast, fluid transfer, unlike the Onana one where there was no rush. This one sounds like Man United really need to get their skates on and get it sealed, because they do not want any other teams sniffing around and trying to get in there, because strikers right now are really hard to come by. As we've seen in the current market, Kane is off the scene. Kane looks like he's going to Bayern Munich. Daniel Levy does not look like he's ever going to sell to Manchester United. Osimhen is way out of our league in terms of finances, and we haven't got that kind of money lying around. The talk is that he will be over 150 million. So in this current market, Rasmus Hojlund is absolutely perfect for Man United. Fingers are all crossed. This is going to get done. We are going to get our man. That's what I'm telling you. We are going to get our man. We are going to get Rasmus Hojlund. Let's get this done and get the season off to a cracking start. We need a striker. In fact, I think we need Rasmus Hojlund, and then United need to go and find another striker. So we've got 2 strikers available, as well as Martial, because we all know Martial is not consistent and will end up picking up an injury. I hope not, but look, you never know, and we've got lots of games to play. We've got Champions League football this season, and we need the very best players available to start for United. Moving to another player everyone has been talking about and linking to United is Sofyan Amrabat. Now on this player, there's been several news channels coming out and saying that Man United will be signing him very soon. However, I've been telling you that I've not managed to get anyone on record to confirm that this is accurate. I can confirm that United have spoken with Amrabat and he's keen to join United, but at this stage there has been no further movement on this player. United, I feel this transfer window, have a clear plan in place which they are following to a T. They have priority positions they need to fill and are going after each one at a time. They're not interested in making inquiries and contacts with several players and agents at one time. They are focusing on one player at a time and making sure they exert all their energy in getting that player. And once they know it's in the bag, they then move on to the next target. Prime example of this was with Onana. The moment they got him in the bag last week, they started to focus on Hojlund. The Man United staff have been working on Hojlund all this week and have been making steady progress, which will lead up to a formal offer, no doubt. In terms of Amrabat, he might be on the hit list after Hojlund, but this is not a priority like the previous 3 signings. There is a youth player in the name of Kobbie Mainoo who plays in the same position as Sofyan Amrabat, who Ten Hag is a massive fan of. If you see Mainoo play, you'll see why. He has been gradually working his way up the ranks and looks like he could be asked to join the first team squad this season. He's a very powerful player for his age. Some people have called him the new Pogba, but I think that's not a fair comparison and it's not helping the player become his own type of player. He's definitely faster than Pogba and he can pass really well. He's not afraid to go in hard in tackles either. So the question probably on the minds of Manchester United coaching staff right now is they maybe keep Mainoo and have him play rather than buy Sofyan Amrabat. For me, I would like to see both players in our squad this coming season. Our squad is thin and we need as much players this season as we can get our hands on. We will be playing Champions League also. We need depth to be able to compete in all these competitions. Drop your comments below on who you think we should play or sign. Would you go for Amrabat or would you play the youngster Mainoo? We'd love to hear from the Man United fans, so don't be shy, make your comments below on this. Okay, so moving on, I'm not sure if you managed to catch yesterday's show all about the United takeover, and if you didn't, go watch it because it was explosive. You will know that I do not hold back. If something needs saying, I will say it. Since my show yesterday, more and more reports have come out, more or less repeating what I confirmed yesterday, that the Glazers look like they will be holding on to Manchester United as they feel the options, the bids put forward by Sir Jim and Sheikh Yassim do not meet their needs. They, like I said, wanted someone like the Sheikh to come in and drop a cool £10 billion down on United and they would have sold the club to him. The problem the Glazers have faced is that no one is crazy enough right now to make that kind of bid. I was asked the question, why would the Sheikh not put down 10 billion for United? It's simple. Football is not a good business to be in right now. If you want to make some serious money, football is not the way to go. Yes, if you bought the right club with the right heritage and status on the cheap like the Glazers did in 2005, you can make money once you decide to sell. The Glazers, if they accept any one of the bids, will be looking to make a cool 4.5 to 5.5 billion pounds on the sale. Not bad for simply holding on to a company for 18 years, but clearly the Glazers want more, or they feel like they can make more. But I'm not going to give up on this, and neither should you. Firstly, I think the Glazers will be well aware that if they make an announcement saying that they're not going to sell, the heat will be on them. It will be turned up to the maximum and the fans will go mad. So I'm thinking that they still might have to sell no matter what. I think right now I'm leaning towards them picking Sir Jim, as it's a halfway house from selling it 100% and not selling it at all. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what they come out with. And if I hear anything before the official announcement, I will be sure to bring it to you. Let me know your thoughts on the whole takeover and what you think would be the best case scenario in this situation. Hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss a single beat. And whilst you're at it, hit the like button as well. Take it easy. Until next time, this was Man United Stream.